you're in the crowd or on the side, I know a lot of you are working the event. If you could come on stage, that would be great. Our CEO, Rashid, our director of operations here at Spring Hospital, Sana, Heather, our chief nursing officer, Shazia, our director of operations over at Spring Hospital. Hassan, if you could stay on here, and I know Bree, you're here, which is the director of communications and marketing. If you could please get on stage, that would be great. Can I get a warm welcome for Dr. Clay?
Good afternoon, everybody. A beautiful day. Thank you so much for making the time to join us. I would like to begin in the name of my Lord, the most merciful, most gracious. I am blessed to have this opportunity to welcome you to the Heights Hospital reopening for a beautiful legacy that has had carried for 100 of years. We are extremely gracious for the presence of our community leaders that stand in our efforts to support us and to advise us and mentor us to make sure that we can open up this legendary hospital to fulfill its mission to take care of the people of this community. We are a small group of individuals who have done something that is very difficult to do individually, but we're able to do as a group. In my 20 years of healthcare, I'm always reminded that our practice of medicine is always called a practice. That we continue to find ways of improving the way we deliver care, the way we can do a procedure, the way we can do something better for humanity. Our mission for this organization, as well as for our journey, has been what can we do for others and how can we do it better than others. I am proud that we are at this juncture to transform healthcare, focused on the patient's journey, led and designed by the healthcare professionals themselves, to deliver value-based care that is focused and committed on delivering unparalleled clinical care by compassionate healthcare professionals, focused on revitalizing the Heights community. We would not have been here if it wasn't for our team, albeit small, but ever present. Our team of professionals from our facility and plant operations, Paul and David and Hilda, to our dietary and a sanitary group from Ruby and Alba, our scheduling and patient coordination, Wendy Jones and Danielle, our patient navigators, Jamili, our SPD coordinator for many years, not just here but also at Spring, our surgical team that is led by Heather, our chief nursing officer, and Ryan, who's in the crowd, our director of operations, Sana Faruqi and Sazia, our compliance officer, Melva, our human resource officer, as well as our business development and other individuals, Maggie and others. There are so many of us that I stand to represent. I really am standing on your shoulders and on your backs for you make it happen on a daily basis. Every single day where we are able to deliver exceptional care is because of each and every one of you always doing what's right and always trying to do what's better for you, for our patients, for our families, and for our community. We would not be able to do what we do without your support and without your hard dedication and your hard work. I'm going to give the floor to our Chief Executive Officer, Syed Rashid, who I've been blessed with for the past 5 years to work with, but more importantly, he's got an amazing team that he leads. So, I'll give the floor.
Thank you, Dr. Beg. Thank you so much. So, let me start with telling a story. You know, it just recently, a couple of weeks ago, we had a consultant come, and we are a growing organization. In the last couple of years, we have grown significantly. We are aiming to further grow ourselves. So we had this consultant who come to our facility, and we wanted to get him on board to see that if he can help us with the culture of the organization, find the deficiencies, where we can improve, where we can build, and so on. So he said that, okay, he will be coming here, kind of he would like to talk to some of the people and some of our staff, and then after he meets those people, talk to those people, to our staff, he will then kind of give his opinion whether he would like to join, where do we stand as an organization, and so on. So he went and interviewed multiple staff members from the hospital, not telling them who is he or what is he trying to look into. I'm not going to get into all the details of the questionnaire that he had and all the questions that he asked, but I would just like to bring up here one question. So the question, that one question about, he asked everybody, why do you work, what do you like about working in this organization? And the three common answers he got were, I feel empowered, and some of them said like I'm not being micromanaged. So that was one of the most common answer. The employees feel they are empowered to work in this organization. The second most common answer that he got from the staff was that they feel like a family. They feel like they can share things, they celebrate together, they do most of the activities together, and they have a feeling of family when they are here in the organization. And then the third thing they said was, the most common answer was they like me, So those were the three common answers that most of the that he got. So I was very proud of it. When he told me those three answers, I was very, very proud of listening to those answers coming from an independent consultant who is here just going to his staff, talking about what the issues are, why do they work in the organization. Now think about it. Nobody said that because this company offered me $5 more per hour, that's why I'm here. Or they have better benefits, or they have better this, or nothing in that sense. Nothing was monetary. It was all about culture, about the work environment and everything. So it's really that I'm personally proud of that what he did. So honestly guys, you guys are here, and all the ones that I see here, I promise you, I'm not here standing or saying something as the CEO of the company. I'm only representing all of you guys. I'm only representing all of you guys here. You guys, this whole success, whatever we have achieved, belong to all of you. It is because of all of you. The credit goes to all of you. It happens because you guys do what you do. I can go back and tell the board, tell everybody else in the community that we are doing good. It's only because of you. There is nothing that I can take credit alone or any of the leadership itself. It is honestly, the credit goes to you guys. So the success belongs to you guys. You should be very proud of it. I'm proud of you guys. And the one last thing I would like to mention is, what I have seen working with Ryan and Heather and Shazia and Sonia and Jamili and, Misty and Elba and Diana and everybody, what I have learned is that the thing that we have in common is our passion for healthcare facilities and patient care. Those are the two things that I really see we are all passionate about. So I can pledge to all of you today that I will continue to work with all of you to further build onto this, to add more hospitals, add more facilities to our network, and the value we are creating by providing this passionate care and passion for our healthcare facilities across the greater Houston area. And I will continue working hard, thinking that you guys are on my back. So really, again, all credit goes to you guys. You guys should be very proud of yourself. We kind of split it 3 months ago. Some of you kind of took responsibility of Spring. Some of us came to Heights and said that, okay, we'll stand. But really, it would have not been possible if Spring was not being held properly. There was no way we could have opened up the Heights Hospital. And the team who was working here diligently couldn't have do it if they still had issues to manage at a Spring. So really, our growth from a Spring Hospital to Heights Hospital, and then in near future, it's going to be another hospital, another hospital, and another hospital. Let's keep working hard. Let's keep going. Let's keep increase the network. We will make a bigger impact with the passion we have for healthcare facilities and patient care. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much again. I love all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Something to. How come every time I mic something happen, right? It's not me, all right. So something really I want to share about Rashid, right? So every time the holidays are coming, Dr. Bay calls us all and asks, "Are you going anywhere on vacation?" And usually I said, "Yeah, I may go somewhere." And Dr. Bay may say, "Yeah, I may go visit my dad and come back." And the answer is always no when we ask Rashid, "Are you going anywhere on vacation?" He said, "No, I'm not going anywhere." So he is always working 24/7. So I can testify to that, a really hard working man. So we're not surprised when we see the growth of this organization because he's a 24/7 guy. All right. So when we start a project like this, everyone, we need the help of everyone, but especially the help of our local officials. And it is so important that they are here to join us. And one of them is Representative Shaw. And I would like to invite her onto the stage. And before that, I will give you a little introduction of who she is. And I'm sure many of you know the work that you have done in the Houston area. Representative Penny Shaw is a state representative who dedicated the entire 2 decades of her life and her career as a lawyer to advancing the health and well-being of working families and children. And I think she's the best person, or one of the best persons, to invite when we're thinking about reopening a healthcare facility, because she is dedicated in health and well-being of working families and children. She now turned her attention to representing her own town, Houston, in the Texas legislature. She is here to celebrate with us, and we invited her to share a few words and encouragement to us and to you all. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Before I talk, I just want to have the honor to shake each of your hands. Thank you, and I hope you're getting some good vitamin D out there today with the sun on you. But it's nice with this cold weather, the sunshine. So we're very fortunate for the weather today. As my introducer said, I'm State Representative Penny Morales-Shaw, and this is part of District 148. Of course, with redistricting, that'll change, but I'm happy to be here today, and I'm very proud to be here at this facility, ribbon cutting and opening. It takes, as you all know, dedication, focus, and vision for something like this to manifest. But more than anything, of all those things, a visionary, someone who can see something for the people, for the betterment, for a positive impact in the community. And for you all as visionaries, I thank you, because it's because of your vision and dedication that we now have this facility here. We know that in Harris County, we are over 4 million in population, and many of those places throughout Harris County and in the greater Harris County area are healthcare deserts. And many people don't have access to healthcare, or they have to go very far away. So I enjoyed hearing that this is the first of many to come. As we know, it took a synergy of all of this amazing talent up here to make this happen. And I hope that that synergy will not only be a model for right here in the Heights, but become a model for the nation and for all of the expansion that will happen as a result of this first model that you've created. So I won't take a lot of your time, but I just want to thank all of you And I hope that this is an amazing service for the community, and not only the immediate community, but the community that surrounds the community. Because again, there's a great need, and you all have fulfilled part of that need. And for that, I thank you. Thank you. Could I shake your hand too? Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the words of encouragement that you have delivered to each and every one of us. We appreciate it. Thank you for your work. And all right. So it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce a public servant before anything else. Because as you all know, one of the most important thing and the dearest thing to me is public service. To be out there and help others in a time of need. And I have been watching the Commissioner, Adrian Garcia, since Houston Police Department. Because I came from Houston Fire Department and I worked there for 15 years. 15 years running down the street, making calls at 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. and try to make difference in people's life. So today we are very honored to introduce someone that I feel that I am not even at the level to introduce him because of the work that he has done for our community, because of his dedication, because of his passion to help others and keep our environment safe. And that, our Commissioner Adrian Garcia, thank you so much for your work.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, namaste, hola, and howdy. Welcome to the Heights Hospital. You know, I was mentioning to Dr. Bay that the Heights and myself have a long, long history. I started my police career right here in the Heights. And I remember seeing this hospital doing some phenomenal things back in its previous days of glory. I cannot tell you just how excited I am to see this hospital once again be bright, be glamorous, and be effective at helping to touch, change, and undoubtedly to save lives once again. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who participated, everyone who had a part of the vision, everyone who gave of their treasure, everyone who recognized the opportunity that this hospital could bring to so many. And I will just close with this, that, you know, as a county commissioner, our traditional areas of responsibility are roads and bridges and ditches. But I do happen to have a vote in setting the budget for the Harris County Public Health Department, for helping to set the tax rate for the Harris Health System, for helping to set the budget for the Harris Center. And as I tell people that as a public healthcare baby, I have always had an immense amount of respect for those who work in the medical field. I have medical doctors in my family, and so I have a great degree of appreciation and respect. And look, throughout my law enforcement career, I've seen the magic that many of you have done for others who have very, very desperate moments of need. And so I'm very grateful to you. And obviously this pandemic reminds us that you don't need to carry a badge and gun to be considered a first responder. Thank you to all of the medical professionals, everyone from the doctor to the receptionist, everyone who has been a part of the response to this pandemic. Please give yourselves a round of applause, and thank you, and thank you. And so with that, let me just say that I'm excited. I can't wait to help spread the word that the Heights Hospital is open for business once again and here to take care of families and everyone in the community. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the beautiful advice, word, encouragement to each and every one of us. So we have two more distinguished guests that will be joining us very soon. We have the Mayor of Houston, Sylvester Turner, and we have our dear leader and friend, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, that will be joining us shortly. But I also want to give opportunity to people who always want to stay behind, but they are soldiers. And this would have not happened without their work. I was impressed in the amount of work they have played. I was impressed in the level of professionalism that they have displayed. I was impressed in the attention detail that they have played. And I want Sana, even if it's one word, even if it's one word, 2 or 3, I want you to share with each and everyone sitting here what it took to be here today. Please. And Sana is the Director of Operations for Heights Hospital.
Hello everyone. This morning and last night, I specifically told Dr. Big that I did not want to speak. But clearly, I didn't win that fight. I can't emphasize how big of a team effort this was. It was a small group of people, but everyone that Dr. Big mentioned, as well as our contractors and vendors, really pulled through to make this happen. Again, it's not one person who did this. It was 100 people working in the background, and today is all of their days, and I see a lot of them today, and I'm very glad to see that they're here celebrating with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You know, earlier, somebody has said, no, I don't want to speak. I don't want to have the mic. Even though she was supposed to be the MC. But okay, you don't have to be the MC. But at least you can share some experience. And I want to name Heather. Heather is the Chief Officer for both facilities. And she is a dedicated individual who makes sure that everyone that is under her responsibility is taken care of. Her mission is patient safety, making sure that the patient get the best care when they enter in our facility. So she is someone who lives and breathes healthcare. And Heather, please, even if it's few words, I want you to tell our guests what it took to be here today. Thank you.
Thanks, Hassan. I really appreciate it. I just want to emphasize that I agree with Sana. In no way did I want to speak today. This is not my forte, because I'm not very good at it. But I do want to say that I agree with everything that Sana said as well. We really worked as a team, and it was hard work, but it was really rewarding. I know the best is yet to come, because once we open the doors and we get to do what we do best, and that's being with the patients and doing patient care, that's where we're heading, and we're excited for it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I introduce our CEO for Pam Health, who's a resident here on the 4th floor, their physical rehab hospital. I'll ask him to say a few words on the facility. Thank you very much.
Good evening, I should say good afternoon. I apologize in advance. I am almost incapable of standing still, so I apologize. My name is Michael Simpson. I am the market CEO for Pam Health, and we are very, very excited on today to celebrate the re-grand opening for the Heights Hospital. For those of you that don't know, Pam Health is we have 65, currently operating 65 hospitals across the United States. We provide inpatient and outpatient therapy services. includes occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, respiratory, dietitian, wound care, all under the watchful eye of some pretty exceptional physicians. We are located on the 4th floor of this beautiful building, so if you're getting a tour, please stop by. The Heights Hospital is here to save lives in the community. It is our business to get those patients back to the lives they love. We want to get them back home. We want to get them back to work, back to school, back to being reintegrated into the community. So we look forward to the journey with you. Please let us know if we can do anything for you, and congratulations on all of the hard work. God bless.
Thank you so much. If you look around, you see the setup, you see the decoration, you see the nice bloom, all these things. One may ask, who's behind all these things? Who was working to get all this organized? And I want to introduce you to our Director of Marketing, Bree Martin. Please, Bree, just share a few words with our guests.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say it's been an honor to be able to plan this event for everyone, and it's an absolute honor to be able to work for this amazing company, and I'm so excited to see where we go from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So what's next? Are we ready to...
I think now is the time. Now is the time to officially get this open with the ribbon.
Everyone. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.